Have I got a special treat for you today? I'm giving you a bonus podcast of our fabulous cooking show. That's right, we launched and it is going great. The masses are clamoring for the great recipes and the fit and fabulous versions that we are including in this show. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see the entire video and all of our cooking shows, you can go to youtube.com/C/TMETV. Enjoy. Welcome to the Julie Tussey Show. Get on the Julie Tussey train. We're going somewhere, baby.
Pop the Glam-pagne. It's time for the Julie Tussey Show live guest current event scathing exposés. The original suburban bombshell, the big blonde baby, giving you the fastest, funniest, most informative 30 minutes of your life. And now, here's Julie Tussey.
She makes you want to.
Welcome to the Julie Tussey Show Fabulous Cooking. I am so excited to be here with you today. I have a fantastic program for you. It is Love Month, baby. That's right, February. So happy Valentine's Day. Thus, all of the red and the glam, okay? We're going to be cooking some amazing things for you. We are going to start out with, okay, Gina, come on in. This is my assistant, Gina.
Hi.
Hi, Gina. Gina is actually my assistant in the office and on the podcast, and she's a great cook. I love that she cooks. Yeah,
look
Gina,
at you.
Thanks for coming today.
It was my pleasure.
Month.
It is, and I'm excited for that breakfast in bed.
I know. So we decided to teach you some breakfast in bed recipes for Valentine's Day or breakfast for dinner.
Which is great. Brenner.
Brenner?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I never knew that. See?
Yeah.
See what I learned from you?
Pancakes.
Brenner. So we're going to be making easy, cheesy casserole. I call it, in our family, we call it cheesy bakes. And it's so good and so easy. One thing you'll love about this show is that everything we make with it fast and easy in mind for you. And that's because we have 6 kids of our own and a whole passel of grandkids. And so if you're anything like us, you are super, super busy. So
right.
Isn't it impressive when you can make a fast meal and it tastes fantastic? And
that's
you can even get healthy at the same time if you choose.
Right.
So easy cheesy bakes are coming up. My sexy egg sandwich. Have you ever had a sexy egg sandwich?
I haven't. I'm intrigued to see what's sexy about it. I am very into this idea for breakfast in bed. Cliffhanger right there. Then we're also going to teach you how to make homemade whipped cream and strawberries with chocolate. That's where it's at right there.
Ooh, I'm just getting in a really romantic mood already just from this.
You are. I'm sure that Gary's going to have a great February from the way you're listed.
He is. That's why he married me.
Yeah.
For my
it's for the food.
Not true. He didn't even think I could. He didn't know I could cook when we got married.
Oh,
so it's true
surprise.
love. I know. Then we're also going to make some cotton candy Glam-pagne on the podcast. I'm the big blonde baby, the original suburban bombshell, and we pop the Glam-pagne on the podcast. So we're just going to bring it over into here. So are you ready to cook, Gina?
I am ready, and I'm also ready for that Glam-pagne.
All right. Yeah, I know. We should have done that first, right? It could have been a really interesting
then our measurements might be off.
Yeah. Well, we have to keep our sanity while we do this.
Exactly.
So the thing you're going to need to make these easy cheesy bakes is 1 large bag of frozen hash browns. Have that right here in a bowl for you. You can use any brand you want. when you're shopping for it, oh gosh, Gina, this could be a nightmare, and it happened yesterday.
It did.
If you don't watch it in the store, you're going to get a big chunk of potatoes that is like 10 inches by 10 inches. It was
a cube.
Have to literally throw it on the floor in a bag to get it to break. So when you're shopping, reach in there and squeeze those bags and make sure that they're crumbly, okay? Make sure they're like crumbly like this.
Or you'll have the biggest hash brown of your life.
I know. That would be so hard to cook.
Yeah.
All right. The next thing you need is 3 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. So I'm going to put these, and I make mine in a crock pot. You can actually bake these, but I like to put them in a crock pot because I'm busy running around the house in and out, and so I make them in a crock pot. And they cook all day. You're going to cook them on high, okay? So I just put the hash browns in the crock pot. See that? See how they're all light and flaky and not one big block? Then you're going to take 3 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. Now, if you're doing Fit and Fabulous, you're going to want to get a low-fat cheese. But I prefer sharp. If your family hates sharp, you can use just regular cheddar. Cheddar is not better in this recipe. So I use 3 cups of sharp cheddar cheese. And this is my mom's recipe. Did I tell you that?
Oh, is it? She's got a whole hoard of them.
I know. See, I didn't have to make anything. I just lean on a little Italian mama. All right, so put that in there. Then you're going to use 1 cup of sour cream. Now, you can put regular in. It's fantastic. But if you're doing Fit and Fabulous, light sour cream tastes great. No one ever knows. No one ever knows.
Sometimes you live your whole life not knowing.
Yeah, like 20 years and you don't know. Because Mom supplied it. The next thing you're going to put in here is 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Now, if you're doing Fit and Fabulous, you'd want to do fat-free. But I never do that. I never do the Fit and Fabulous on the soup because I don't like it as well. But if you're really, really watching what you're doing, it will make a difference. Gary Tussey's philosophy in weight loss is eat the original and eat less.
It's a good way to do it.
I can't do that. I can't do that as well. I've had to take these recipes and make them where I can have all the flavor and all the taste and modify the things where I could cut calories or fat. So it's just whatever works for you. Then the last thing we're going to put in here, besides salt and pepper, is chicken broth. Now, this takes 1/2 to 1 cup. I just buy the small can. And you put it in, I'm just going to put like half of this in right now, and then I'm going to stir it. And what you're trying to do is get to a consistency of a nice smooth, of course you've got frozen hash browns, but you just want it to start getting smooth. Wait a minute, I'm going to put in some salt and pepper first. Love coarse ground salt, and I like coarse pepper too for cooking. Let's pop like Emerald, bam, got it in there. See, I've been watching my TV hosts. I know, all my life actually.
Right? I mean, there's some good ones out there.
Shout out to Emerald, who impacted me years and years ago before it was like the cool thing to be a talk show host.
I mean, they really trailblazed there.
I know. All right, so you can see this is really thick, and if you don't have enough chicken broth to get it where it's not so thick, you can always add milk too. So I'm going to put all of this in. Now, you don't want it to get too thin, and I'll tell you why. Because when it cooks, it is going to liquefy. The cheese is going to melt. The soup is going to become more liquid. The sour cream is going to become more liquid. And so you can actually just get it where it's stirring. Can you guys see how it's just kind of turning into like a salad? Kind of like potato salad a little bit.
It does look a bit like potato salad.
With cheese. A cheesy potato salad. Another thing you can do is put about this amount in, cook it a little while, stir it, see, but we're going to cook it on high, and as it cooks, if your crock pot is like mine, it is going to brown on the edges. So it's going to brown on the edges, so you're going to want to go check it about every half hour, and it takes, 3 to 6 hours depending on your crock pot. You can put it on a low heat if you're going to be going away and all that kind of thing. You could put it on warm and see if all day long while you're at work for 10 hours what it does. So you're not going to hurt it, okay? So, I'm going to put all that in. It's just about right. And that was 1 whole can, so that's just about right.
That worked out pretty good.
I got to tell you a funny story. My mom told me her recipe, and of course, she's Italian, and she doesn't write down anything. So she's like, oh, honey, just go get a box of broth and pour it over and stir it up till it's nice and soupy. And I did, and then when it cooked, we had cheesy baked soup. So you can always add it later.
Which is great about this recipe because it's pretty versatile.
It's fantastic. So here you go. You can see that's what it looks like. Go plug it in. We'll be right back with the finished version.
Tussey Homes, located in the heart of Kentucky, is known for their excellence in quality and craftsmanship. These original design homes are exactly what you and your family are looking for. To see a Tussey home, call Curtis Rose of Keller Williams at 859-358-9304. You can follow us on Facebook to see exclusive photos and projects. Tussey Homes, welcome home.
I am drinking the original cherry cream soda from episode 1. So if you missed that, you need to go back and check it out. It's fabulous. Delicious. It's so good. Now we're going to show you the end result. See how smooth and creamy. And these have such good flavor. And the only seasoning is salt and pepper. The other
not bad.
That cheddar cheese.
Here's
cheddar. How it looks. Oh my goodness. Oh, Gina.
That looks delicious.
You're going to love it.
It's the 3 C's.
We're going to go and make our sexy. I call it Julie's sexy egg sandwich. And if you've never had a sexy egg sandwich, you are in for a treat.
Right.
We're making cooking sexy again on the Julie Tussey Show.
Especially for Love Month.
That's right. For Love Month. Now we're over at the stovetop, and you are going to love this Julie Tussey sexy egg sandwich. It's amazing. So first off, we're going to fry eggs. My family seems to think it's a hard thing to do, but you simply put your heat on a medium heat. Put your egg in the pan. I salt and pepper it. Oh, my pepper's getting empty. Let's put a little bit of this on. There we go. Salt and pepper the egg. Meanwhile, Gina is making toast, and she is going to bring that over to me, and she is buttering it. I'm using a 15-grain toast. If you're doing Fit and Fabulous, you can use a 35-calorie, but I suggest a whole grain is always better for you and your family. So we're going to cook this egg. You can see I've got this is kind of a hot burner, but I've got it on medium. And yet, as the egg white begins to coagulate, you let it get strong enough to where you feel like it's strong enough for you to turn it, but you also need it to be done and not overdone. If you like your eggs hard, you can actually make them hard, but the secret to this sandwich is the egg. Okay, so let's see if this one's ready. He's almost ready. See how I'm sliding that under? When it won't go under, it's your white's not quite ready. Okay, it's too soft and it'll kind of break or drop. Then I take Miracle Whip and I use light. My family doesn't know the difference. They've used it their whole lives growing up. And generously put it on. You can use regular Miracle Whip. If you don't like Miracle Whip, you can use mayonnaise. Okay, so you put that on. Ta-da! Now this egg is ready to turn. You can literally slide that egg underneath like thus and flip it. Okay? Then to get your white done, but I like my yolks, that's my sexy part. I like my yolks to stay soft so that when I put it on the sandwich, it's going to actually run a little bit. Just the yolk though. So you press down around that yolk like this. Okay, so I can tell by pushing, see that's firm there, that white is done. If it's really, really soft, it's not done. Now before I take my egg out of the pan, I'm actually going to break it. And I'm going to put it on my sandwich. So see, you still have a little bit of soft yolk going on there. In the same time, I'm going to fry up some honey ham. It's got a little cilantro on it just to look pretty. I'm going to fry that off on a medium heat and brown it a little bit. To finish our egg sandwich, our sexy egg sandwich, we're going to take lettuce. You can add tomato. I serve them with or without, just depending what's in season. If we have tomatoes or not, it's fantastic either way. Going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to this. Ta-da! Then you put it together. And I'm going to cut it so you can see how the yolk should semi-run. See how the yolk ran out a little bit? That's the sexy part. So there's our egg sandwich. Now I'm going to pull the ham out and just put a piece on this plate. And I'm going to come over here and get some hash brown casserole. Easy, cheesy bakes. And there you have breakfast in bed or breakfast for dinner. Oh my gosh, this smells
it's a good
phenomenal and amazing. Gina, do you want to try some?
You know I do.
Okay, let's get a fork. We can share.
It looks great.
I'm going to start from this side. You're welcome to try the sandwich if you'd like to.
I just might. It looks good.
All right, I'm going for this. This is so good, you guys, and it reheats. Oh, so easy. You can fry eggs with it. You can serve it with anything. You can also use it as a side dish just with ham, some coleslaw. It's really good.
Yeah, no. I'm going to steal part of your sandwich.
Go ahead. Here, take half and put it on this plate for you.
That sounds great.
Look how beautiful that is.
That looks amazing.
I want to eat this. It's so good. And ham is so easy too. I love to buy it already pre-sliced and just to slap it in a pan with Pam. I even used Pam. What do you think? It's so good. It's so good. Well, we'll be right back after this message.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
So we've made some fantastic food today. We've already had our easy cheesy bakes in the crock pot or the oven. Oh, so good. Then we made Julie's sexy egg sandwich, and you learned what the sexy part is. If you haven't, if you're just tuning in, you're going to have to rewind. So subscribe while you're here on YouTube or Roku, anywhere you are, and go back and watch it because it was amazing.
And delicious.
Gina's here with me today. And the next thing, we did fry up some ham too. I love honey ham, but we're doing, it's Love Month, baby.
It is.
So we're doing all of this for you for Valentine's Day and beyond. Don't you think you should have like a love day every month, Gina?
I feel like you should have a love day every day.
Every day. Well, I'm not cooking every day, but I'll try that. Thank you. So we are giving you breakfast in bed that you can serve to your wife or your husband or your loved one, or you can actually have breakfast for dinner, which Gina has coined Brenner. Okay, so Brenner. So to top off everything we've had, we have this fantastic recipe for you. I've made it since I was very, very young. I love it. It's called strawberry banana orange juice. Healthy, healthy, healthy. So if you're doing fit and fabulous, it's so good for you. Just go for it with this. So I take my favorite orange juice, and I'm just going to, you can just eyeball it on the recipe. I think we put X amount of ounces, but you put that in. Then you're going to put in some fresh chopped. I'm going to pour some more in because I heard my husband say he needs more of that. There you go, baby. We're going to put in some fresh chopped strawberries. Now, you can do frozen if you have them. I am not a thick drink girl. Like, I don't like thick smoothies. I'm putting in about a cup of these. Whatever you have in the house, throw it in. Now, I had Gina pull this banana out of the refrigerator, and I wanted to show you this banana. Looks pretty rough. When they start turning like this, Gina, I don't know if you knew this, but when they start turning, if you'll put them in the fridge, the skin will get darker, but the fruit will really, really slow down on the ripening. So you can get another couple days out of your bananas.
That's brilliant.
So I'm going to put half of this in, and then I'm going to turn on this blender, and we are done. Talk about fast and delicious and easy recipes. That's what I think you're going to love about this show.
And it looks like you really cared when you go through the effort of making them fresh juice yourself.
I got to show you. Look. Isn't that pretty? I love it. This is so good. I have fed this kind of stuff to my children their whole life. Matter of fact, when my son Shay was 2, he went to a babysitter's and somebody said, "Would you like some pears, Shay?" And he said, "Is it good for my body?"
Oh, that's adorable.
Here we go. All right, so this is blended, Gina, just exactly where you don't have big chunks, but you still can see little bits. You know, like in London, little bits.
Little bits?
In your juice. So hand me that glass if you would.
There's one.
Let's pour some of this. Oh my gosh, get ready to be addicted. Now, if you didn't blend it enough, your bananas will get stuck in your straw. I hope that doesn't happen to us today. You can actually blend it till it's liquefied if you want to, but I just like a little bit of the fruit to be showing in there.
Look how pretty.
Here's to Love Month, baby.
It's a good color.
What do you think? It's so fresh. The flavor just pops. Can you really taste the tang of the strawberry and the banana's creamy and the orange juice? I love it.
This is a good breakfast drink.
It is.
This is a good any drink. And I love that everything so far has been really versatile. So you can swap things out.
You know what else you could do? You could put protein powder in this and have it for breakfast. Just kind of calculate your calories. All right? So for Love Month on the Julie Tussey Show, Fabulous Cooking, I'm going to teach you a trick that I have been doing forever. I've noticed, Gina, that many, many people just buy canned whipped cream or Cool Whip in a tub.
Yeah. And then they miss half their whipped cream because it's stuck in a can.
It's got a place. It's got a place. Like on top of your coffee, it's fast. But my children grew up on this. I grew up on this from my little Italian mama, and that is making homemade whipped cream. Delicious. And it is fabulous. I mean, if you want to put on the Ritz, baby, you want to make homemade whipped cream. This is like a Christmas, Love Month, and Thanksgiving thing that you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Now, many people on keto can make this, so if you're doing Fit and Fabulous, you're not going to use sugar. You can use a sweetener in it, but many people on keto diets do a lot of whipped cream, and it is so, so, so easy. You are going to love it. So first of all, it's actually called heavy whipping cream. Now, first I want to show you this before I put. This bowl has ice stuck to the bottom because we have ice underneath of it. You can make it faster, fluffier, and stiffer quicker with that, okay? So you just pour some in. How much should we make, Gina? There we go. Good. That looks good.
Plenty for strawberries.
All right. Then you just take your beaters and you turn it pretty high, and it can be splashy. So that's why we have our beautiful aprons on.
And I'm sliding this way.
Gina's moving away.
Well, you know, we don't have to sacrifice both of us.
So you want to whip on high. I'm not even on high yet. You can see it begins to get foamy. Watch out, Gina.
I know. Just get her back away.
It's so fun. All right.
Love homemade whipped cream.
See when you start seeing the silver of the bowl or the color of your bowl? That means it's getting thicker. When it gets there, okay, when I start seeing the bottom of the bowl, when it gets there, I like to stop and put my ingredients in, which is a little bit of vanilla. Always add vanilla, about a teaspoon. And then I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of sugar. There's about 1 heaping maybe right there. I don't like it super, super sweet, but you can make it as sweet as you want. You just whip it up and taste it and whip it up again. And then I'm going to finish. What do you think, Gina?
I think it's looking gorgeous. It's going to look great on a plate with some strawberries.
Oh, yeah. And there you go. And you can tell that it's getting done because when you pop it, it makes peaks in there, and it's thick. Ooh. Okay, who wants to lick the beater? That was the perfect amount of sugar, too.
It was.
That's good. That's really, really good. Hey, this is Julie Tussey. I want to invite you to listen to my podcast, The Julie Tussey Show. It's a lifestyle podcast for women. I'm also known as the Big Blonde Baby, and I like to bring you the fastest, funniest, most informative 30 minutes of your life. Yes, with me, no topic is off limits, but in this unpredictable and exciting show, I like to focus on women's health, fitness, fashion, current events, and women's lifestyles. This edgy, funny, and informative podcast is just what you need to, quote, unquote, live your life to the fullest. Find me on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and iTunes. The Julie Tussey Show podcast. You're going to love it. So we have our fabulous homemade whipped cream, and we're going to plate it. And what we're doing is strawberries with whipped cream and chocolate shavings for your love.
Yeah.
So you simply take a plate and put on, I didn't even take the husks off. I think they look pretty. I'm going to plate some strawberries. You can actually take this to the bedroom, Gina. I want you to know that. Uh-huh. Feed it. We're doing breakfast in bed.
We are doing breakfast in bed, and sometimes you should have
all
dessert.
Shy right now. Yes, dessert. All right, and now we're going to top that with our shavings. And we simply bought a candy bar that was dark chocolate. You can use any kind of chocolate. Put it in the refrigerator, and we're just, there you go. That's good. Just shaving it with a knife. Going to cover that. Oh, man. Oh, man, that looks delicious. And there you have it. Look at that. Strawberries and cream with chocolate shavings. Who can turn that down? I mean,
and it was really
that's
easy.
Love right there.
It looks like you put a lot of effort into it for your significant other, but
you didn't.
Yeah, they don't have to know.
And the grand finale for the Love Month on the Julie Tussey Show Fabulous Cooking is cotton candy champagne, otherwise known as Glam-pagne. Right? We did it.
Yeah, every episode.
So what you do is you take cotton candy. Now, if you can't find any, go to any, what is that place where we eat all the time? Golden Corral. And they have bags of it, and they let you walk out with it.
That's nice, guys. Thank you, Golden Corral.
So there you go. Thank you, Golden Corral. We love you. And you put the cotton candy in here. Oh, man. This stuff is it feels so wild to do this.
Right.
I'm just feeling wild, Gina. That's it. I'm going wild. I'm going for it. There we go.
Oh, man. Woo! There'll be a lot of cotton candy.
This is unrehearsed.
This is unrehearsed. We don't know what's going to happen.
How much cotton
and we don't care.
We
don't care. All right,
feel
Gina.
like it's going to be kind of sweet, though.
That's the goal.
Did I put too much in there, do you think?
Nah.
I think it's just all up to whatever. And we're going to pour our champagne over that. Oh, it's fizzing. It's so pretty.
It is.
Oh, my goodness. Where's that towel? Oh, my goodness. That's so beautiful. It fizzes when you put it in. That's so neat.
It does. That's the beauty of champagne. It's bubbly.
It is so bubbly.
That you can.
Now, this was a strawberry, wasn't it?
Right. It's a strawberry
you
Moscato.
Put any kind. And there you have it. Come on, Gina.
Hold on. I want to be a little decorative.
There you go. What can we do? Put it on the edge.
Put it around.
It sucks. It just sucks it up.
It does, but it's really pretty. I like to watch it.
Aw. And cheers.
So what do you think?
That's great. Glam-pagne.
It is. It's
I love
sweet,
it.
but
You're
it's not
love it.
obnoxiously sweet, even with the cotton candy.
Ooh, yum. I like it. Thank you so much for watching the Julie Tussey Show today. It's been such a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Gina, for being with me in the
thanks
kitchen.
Thanks for having me.
I hope you've enjoyed your easy, cheesy bakes and your sexy egg sandwich. We wanted to give you some great recipes, a fantastic fruit juice, the strawberry banana orange juice that you can pump it up if you want to with protein powder or whatever you need.
Yeah, Greek yogurt.
Then we taught you how to make whipped cream and strawberries because everybody knows that is a romantic dish and it says I love you.
Add some champagne.
Right up to our Glam-pagne. I want to thank our sponsors so much, especially Bluegrass Marble and Granite. We love you. You guys rock. They're here in Richmond, Kentucky, and they make beautiful, beautiful countertops and tabletops, so give them a call. All of you that are watching today, thank you, and please do subscribe and go check out the Julie Tussey Show podcast. Until next time, this is Julie Tussey telling you, you only get one life. Live it to the fullest. If life is my oyster, darling,
past the hot sauce.